Hey everybody, so I just wanted to come to you real quick and make a quick video. This is actually my first video, but I'm going to just share some information about how to get rid of stinky locks. So you can see my locks here. I've been growing them for almost 5 years now, from little bitties. But what happened is I have a scalp condition called seborrheic dermatitis, and one of the treatments is an oil that you put on your wet scalp, and then the goal is to leave it on as long as possible to loosen some of the scales that are formed on your scalp. So what I did and where I messed up was I put that treatment on with a plastic cap on, and then to try to control the dripping and the leaking of it, I wrapped my plastic cap head in a Turby twist towel, and I left that Turby twist towel on my head for was it at least a day, probably a day and a half that I had it on, trying to break up those scales that had formed on my scalp, which were really thick. Well, I'm pleased to say that treatment worked, but the side effect and the cost of that treatment was it left me with funky locks. And the funky I smells like the old towel smell that's where bacteria started to grow in it. And that is what my locks smelled like. So I would wash them and wash them and wash them. That wouldn't do anything with the smell. I tried the apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, and baking soda, and that did not work. My hair just smelled like funky towel and apple cider vinegar, which is a terrible combination. So then yesterday a light went off. I'm like, you use bleach to kill the bacteria smell on your towels, and it gets rid of it, wipes it completely out. Why don't I try that on my hair? Since all of this hair anyway is dead shedded hair. This isn't, hair that's growing out from my scalp from here to this length. There's a lot of dead shedded hair in there. So I said, why don't you just try pouring bleach on it, because the smell was that bad. So and it took a long time to do this. So I got in my tub and I wet my hair, lathered my hair, then I took straight bleach and poured it on a section of hair, straight undiluted bleach. And when I say I wash, and this turned to it actually formed a really good lather. And I let that sit for like 20 minutes. I let it sit, and of course, obviously I did the same side at the same time. So all of my head, and let it sit. And I rinsed it, leaned back in the tub and rinsed it, and then sat back up, repeat, did it again. So lathered in sections. I do 2 sections, one on either side of my head. Lathered, bleach. Lathered, bleach. And just work that through and let that sit like another 10 minutes. Yeah, nothing. Then lean my head back again, thoroughly, rinsed it in the tub. Now there's water sitting in the tub. Okay, so I know that may seem gross to some people, but I'm telling you, that's the only way I could get this much hair done. So to do what I needed to do with it anyway. So I rinsed it till all of the soap was out. Then I got out of the tub and went to my shower. And then that's where I rinsed with warm water in the shower. Just no more soap or anything. Just rinse, concentrating on rinsing all of that bleach out of my head. So I rinsed all of the bleach out till my hair was just fresh smelling. It no longer smelled like bleach. It was just like clean laundry. So I rinsed that, and what did I do next? The next step is, I used all this bleach, and I did all this aggressive washing, so now I needed to use conditioner. So I have a lemongrass conditioner, so I conditioned my hair, and it got really, really, really soft for a while, and I let that sit on for about 20 minutes as well. Again, this is an extreme stink removal, if you would. So for like 20 minutes, I let that sit on there. Then I rinsed my hair in the shower, and it was nice and fresh. And then I towel dried. I wrapped it in a dried Turby Twist to get out as much liquid as I could. And after I got it as dry as I could with a towel, I used a hand dryer, a hand hair dryer to blow dry my hair. So that itself took another probably at least 20 minutes, because again, I did one side, and then I had to do the other side. So yeah, altogether that took about 20 minutes. No, my hair was not completely bone dry, but I'd say it was probably about 80% dry. After that, I applied my oils, my lemongrass oil. I use Nia the Loc God products. Her oils smell amazing. So if you haven't heard of her, she's Nia the Loc God, and she makes her own products. She has her own product line, and they smell good. They work great, and I highly recommend her. But I followed up with my lock oil, and after that, no more stinky locks. And even today, I smell like lemongrass and clean. So, all right, I hope this helps somebody. And if it sounded extreme to you, I hope this amused somebody. I'm sure it probably shocked somebody, but it worked for me. So yeah, that's how I got rid of the stink in my locks. It was just straight undiluted bleach and shampoo, and washed like crazy. So again, hope this helps somebody. All right, y'all, have a good day.